Well, the sun is out and the weather is getting warmer, which may be a perfect storm for our next guest. Joining me today from Go Buffalo Niagara is Christine Krolovich. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we're talking about Bike to Work Week. So why don't you tell our viewers about when this is happening and why?
Yes, please. So Go Buffalo Niagara is a program of Go Bike Buffalo. We were here earlier in the week talking about Bike to School Day, which was fantastic. And Go Buffalo Niagara is specifically helping people drive less and support people who already commute actively or sustainably, walking, transit, and of course biking.
Yes.
So we really want to celebrate that with Bike to Work Week, May 15th to 19th. It's actually a national celebration, but we have big plans in Buffalo this year. All week long, there's events almost every day of the week, free t-shirts, contests and prizes, and I can't wait to dig into all that.
Okay, tell us more about what we can expect. You kind of touched on it, but it's not just one day, obviously. It's an entire week, and it's not just happening here in Buffalo. This is a nationwide thing. So we're going to be part of something bigger if you participate in this, right?
Exactly. Nationwide, even international.
Wow.
Ottawa has been a big inspiration to us over the border. So it's big, and biking, I think, is getting bigger in Buffalo, and this is just a way to encourage people to try biking in a different way. Maybe like double up and get your exercise in while you're getting to work. So saves time, and it's sometimes a more fun way to get there. So we're really encouraging people to try biking for transportation.
Do you want to share your story of how you got into biking and why it's kind of become your passion?
Oh, please, yes. Thanks for asking that. I actually got started with bicycle commuting during Bike to Work Week probably 7 years ago. And I told myself if I bike to work every day that week, I will get myself a tattoo. And I have this Shero tattoo now. Not sure if the camera caught that, but it's basically a symbol when there's not a bike lane, so you share the road with the cars. So that was my reward to myself for biking to work that first week back 7 years ago. And since then, it was like whenever the weather was nice, I wanted to just be outside. And so this allowed me to be outside more. And now it's really just, I would much rather be on my bike than in a car. So I want to share that with people. And every time you see someone else on a bike on your way home or way to work, you're like ringing your bells at each other. And it's just like so fun to like cheer each other on.
Yeah, and it's a great community. We went through a hard winter, but we're finally getting that amazing weather, and this is the perfect time to be biking and getting outside. And like you said, it's a great, easy way to get that workout in. Sometimes you come home from work and you're so exhausted you don't feel like working out. But if you bike to school, if you bike to work, you just kill two birds with one stone, right?
Exactly. And Buffalo's like relatively flat compared to cities like Pittsburgh or even like the suburbs around here.
So or even not too far away, Ithaca is so hilly.
Exactly. So we're really in a good spot for it too.
Now, what is Go Buffalo Niagara doing to get the word out, and how can people really learn more about this movement?
Yeah, so we have been all over our Instagram promoting, especially for Wednesday next week. We're doing Bike to Work Week, Bike to Work Day on Wednesday. We're going to have 4 pit stops at very high-trafficked bike routes throughout the city, especially the new Delaware Avenue bike lanes, to celebrate those. The Niagara Street Cycle Track, if you're familiar, it's a completely protected bike lane, and near our Go Bike headquarters on Broadway, and then also at the hostel. So we've put together a map on Google that you can easily pull up and find those locations. You can map your route there. Google Maps is actually pretty good for that. And we have a whole toolkit on our website, gobuffaloniagara.org/bikeweek. And you can find all sorts of resources there, especially about all the different free food opportunities for the week to fuel up.
Who doesn't love some free food? That's your motivation, right?
Yes.
You ride your bike, you got some free food.
Exactly, exactly.
And tell us a little bit more for those of our viewers that were with us earlier in the week when we had Kevin in from Go Bike Buffalo. We talked about how you actually have services to help people if they have a bike that they haven't used and needs a little TLC. Sherry's got a bike for me. Eventually, one day, I'll I'll get it. And then I'm coming to you guys
Yes.
to add a little basket for Remy and maybe a bell, I don't know.
There's so many options and resources. Of course, we want to encourage people to go to like Rick's and Tom's local bike shops, but we have a community workshop that's been going for 20 years in North Buffalo on Colvin, where you can bring in a bike, fix it up alongside our mechanics. And we also just opened a new location near the east side at 313 Broadway. It's not too far from downtown. So we would love to see more people come over with their bikes. We can help you fix it up. We also have refurbished bikes available for really reasonable prices, because I know bikes have gotten very popular since the pandemic.
And a lot more expensive, but if you find a good one that just needs a little TLC, well, guess what? Go to Go Bike and they will help you fix it up so you can get on the streets.
Exactly.
Riding away. Listen, thanks you so much for coming in. Again, Bike to Work Week is next week, May 15th through the 19th. If you'd like to learn more about all of the events that Go Bike Buffalo Niagara is having, just head over to their website at gobuffaloniagara.org/Bike Week.